Once you make a decision, the universe conspires for you to be able to fulfill on that decision. Let me tell you a story about a decision I made. My wife and I, we attended Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power event. And when we showed up there, we were a little disconnected. We were arguing quite a bit. We would get triggered by each other quite often, and we'd get into arguments. I would just leave and go into my garage and pretend to work on my car and drink beer. So we ended up at the event, and things were going great. We were having a good time, but we were doing exercises to get really clear on what we wanted for our futures. And as we were, writing in our workbooks, and I glanced over at my wife's workbook, and I see that, she's writing stuff that's completely different from what I'm writing and how I see our future and what we want to do. And so she was going in this direction and I was going in that direction, and we had a bit of an argument at the time. And then, it just popped out of my mouth, well, maybe we shouldn't be together. And, and then there was this silence. And then we went home that evening, back to our hotel. We had a pretty quiet evening. And then the next day, we're sitting in our chairs, still pretty disconnected. And, Tony asked this one question. He says, what one decision could you make right now that would have the greatest impact on your life? And I didn't think of the decision. I thought, okay, well, the greatest impact in my life is if Sashi and I had a harmonious relationship. And then as I thought that in that moment, it came to me, I needed to make her my number one priority. So in my seat, right in that moment, I decided I was going to make her my number one priority. After that decision, things just conspired. The universe just put things in front of me to be able to fulfill on my vow. I call it a vow. I ended up quitting drinking, quitting smoking, meditating, hired a coach, joined a mastermind, and I completely am fulfilling on my vow to make her my number one priority. We have such a loving, connected relationship right now, and now I help others do the same for themselves. So make that decision and allow the universe to conspire to help you. Like and follow for more.